From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Sentinels of Tokyo taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Oh, some strong running. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll begin on the ground here with Evans. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw pulled in by Atwell here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short. It's Levis. That is caught. And he's brought down. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Levis. He completes it to Evans. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Akers going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, here's Levis. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
Third and goal. Here's Levis. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. This one out quickly to Watkins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, that's Watkins. And bulldozing his way through. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down, here's Levis. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it is how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Third down and 1. Levis on 3rd and 1. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Out of the gun, a give to Evans. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Levis on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. Second down and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Burrow changing the look. Now on first down. He'll drop to throw it. Looking deep here for Chase. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bengals are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now they'll audible to something else. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. Down the left sideline. And just shutting him off there. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
1st and 10, it's Levis. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 3rd and 2, here's Levis. These guys running back out of the backfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Levis. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To the right side, incomplete to Atwell. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Levis to throw once more.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Keep the pressure on them, oh. Let's go. 11. Come on, offense. Come on.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
11 MT.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
11, 11, 11, 11. Mental mistakes out there, offense. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This one complete to Yoshivas. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Burrow changing things up here.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, MT, pace.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Once again, they run with Mixon. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
McPherson's kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Levis sets up to throw here. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Miles Murphy brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Levis. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
12.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 76 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a gain of 35.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll throw it again with Levis. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Levis. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets him up with 1st and goal.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
3rd and goal. Here's Levis. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Hold him right there. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. This one out closer to midfield across the 45. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Here we go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On second down, here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 catches for him now. This last one, a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And Burrow going to change the play. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bengals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hamstring. 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Taken by Aaron Robinson. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Yoshibas. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. But maybe some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the hands defense team does its job. They're able to secure the risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
11, Thomas. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
12.
Now it's Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
11, MT, take.
10 at the 49-yard line.
11, mighty. 11. Stop.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete